Well, my glasses are fogging up too much.
It's been so humid today. There's been like condensation on stuff inside MTCC.
Skip my
Oh,
lab.
yeah.
Oh my god, my professors, they told us
I
to
couldn't
wear
find
masks.
the auditorium
because there
was so bad.
going
Maybe how
around.
you remember, right?
All right, gonna get this started at 9:21.
Meeting's over.
Yes, this meeting is going to be incredibly short because we have basically nothing on the agenda. As a result of that, Naeem, what are our attendance numbers at?
We are at 7. No, Celestine, 8.
Yay!
Thank you, Celestine.
The voting items on tonight's agenda as shown
How many
by
voting numbers?
this, i.e. the reports being the only thing which are going to be happening tonight. We don't even need quorum. So let's just continue on with the reports. Up first, we have VP of Communications. Come on, Elio.
Cool.
Recording.
Okay, so second TikTok is posted, and within the first 24 hours of posting, we got 380 views. For context, the last TikTok that we posted, which was the first one, got 300 views in the first 36 hours, 3 days. I cannot math tonight. I will be sending out 2 things this week. The club collab form, which I want to get sort of census on over summer, and the climate survey, hopefully by the end of the week. That will be posted all over our Instagram. I will post references on TikTok, and then I need to finally create a Facebook account so I could be part of the Facebook group and post it on there. And then those forms will have a timeline of approximately 2 months leading into the summer, and will end around midsummer, maybe late summer, if we want to extend them. I will also be working on finishing the digital posting. I will work on and finish the digital posting for the MTCC screens by the end of the week. And Discovery Day is the 23rd, so keep that in mind. If you want to help out that day, please let me or Beck know. I will unfortunately not be there that day because my professors require me elsewhere. However, I will make sure to send somebody else in my place. Otherwise, that's it.
All right. So, Nova, come on up.
Yeah. So Campus Safety Awareness Week. This stems from a meeting I had with basically all the facilities and emergency response in all of them. As people may remember from years past and this year including, this used to be called Public Safety Awareness Week. We're planning on changing the name to make sure it is all encompassing of campus safety. So learning from our not successes of this year, we're starting our planning very early. And hopefully we're going to see a program that's more interactive and has higher student engagement and is more available and interesting to the students. So if you are interested in helping organize that, I will be having a meeting sometime during the end of finals week and going into the summers. You can just shoot me a message on Slack and I can get you out of that meeting. We can start planning. My federal work study survey project. Just as a quick recap for those who don't know, there is a big gap between within student employment and wherein a lot of people are offered federal work study, but very few accept it. I got the actual numbers just very recently. 40% of undergrads are offered the program, whereas only 180. And I found with interacting with a lot of students that there are students who, that gap isn't all just students who don't want to be employed. There are a plentiful students who want to get employed, but due to one reason or another, they haven't. So the study survey is going to be sent out before the end of the semester to try and figure out what we as SGA and what admin can do to help bridge that gap. Finally, one thing I'm working on is some bylaw amendments. So there are 2 I'm currently working on based off our exec board meeting. One is to ensure that open letters are sent after we obtain the SGA signature. Some of, at least during the transition, those are kind of in the void and we weren't sure how to process them properly. So right now we're retroactively working on all previous letters sent up to this point. And then from here on, after this bill, we're going to have a certain process in which these open letters are sent to the correct departments. And then the second one is procedures for removal of office related to absences. So the two ideas we floated is first increasing the number of unexcused absences from 2 to 3 or 4. And then I guess as kind of a trade-off to that, if you fail to, or if you reach that level of absences, unexcused absences, I should say, you may no longer go through the impeachment process and may instead just be removed from office. All right, I think that's all I have.
All right.
Cool. Oh, wait, I do have one thing left. Scan this. I created this on Suitable.
Oh, yeah.
Scan it. It closes at 10:15, so or 10:30, because I didn't think about leaving it open for longer. So scan it.
What is it? Is it just to get us to?
Yeah, it will.
It's a suitable event.
Yes, it's a suitable event. You get points for it. And they are actually doing stuff with the points. There are prizes for those who have the highest amount of suitable points. I mean, it's probably too late to get like to 1,000, but
Use Suitable. It's so annoying. Oh, I already saying so. No.
it will also, yeah, it's over there. I'm gonna put it back, but yes, do scan it. In general, we're gonna be trying to move to Suitable more, especially next year. So, be on the lookout for them. All right, now that's all I got.
Just as so that I can understand the magnitude, what's about 40% of?
The one number I've heard is that we have about 4,000 to 5,000 undergraduates on campus. So 40% would be around 1,500 to 2,000 students. So that's what I heard. They didn't give me that number. I just heard it like passing. Maybe I'm wrong, but if someone else wants to correct me on that later during like open floor or something, please do. Cool. Yeah, that's all I got.
Isaiah?
All right, yeah, so this morning I had I had a meeting with President Ikebati this morning in his office in Tower. It was really nice. We just talked about kind of both of our ideas for SGA, since of course I'm the new president. He's only been in the job for about 8 months now. I asked him if he had any sort of advice or anything he wanted to say to the Senate meeting tonight. And first of all, he wanted to say thank you for all of your leadership. And then two, to always dream of higher aspirations, and just to know that there's a lot of changes that he also wants to do. So he'll be right there with us along the way. So yeah, that's from President Kamadi. Just kind of as an update for senators in general, I'm having meetings with every member of the judicial and executive boards. But the executive board is going into next year. For members, I should say, that'll be kind of at least once a month thing. J board, I probably won't really meet with y'all unless there's some sort of issue that hopefully can happen next year. But yeah, Elliot will kind of touch on this. I'm sending out an SGA climate survey that'll hopefully get sent out early next week. It's going to be really short. It's just a matter of the questions will be like, what are students' perceptions of SGA? What do they hope that we can accomplish? Just kind of things like that. And hopefully this can start to be sort of a yearly tradition that we can kind of see, kind of get a more formal stance of kind of areas that we struggle in, things like that. And then officially, this is more so me talking as the commissioner of the Senate Election Commission. Elections have officially been moved to September 25th to October 2nd. And then Joel, if you go to the next slide, I have a calendar. So that'll be the calendar for our fall elections. The reason why nominations are starting on that Wednesday is because hopefully that should be our second Senate meeting. So I'll just officially announce that they're open that day. And then from there, you can see the rest of the calendar. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Start now advertising it. Going into next year, I'll be working really heavily with Elio just to make sure that students are aware of elections, that people are running, just all that good jazz. Yeah, I think that's all that I had on my end. Any questions?
What do you got, Celestine?
Good afternoon. See, it's been a long, long day. Good evening, everyone.
Hi,
The information that I have. Hello?
Oh, sorry. No, just saying hello.
Oh, hi.
It's nice.
Yes, what I have I'm just gonna read it from the slides. We still have our bridge recruiting that continues until the rest of April. So we had a company on campus today, and we have a pharmaceutical company on campus tomorrow. So if you're in that industry, definitely stop by. Companies have been recruiting and hiring and making offers to our students. And also, did Rachel add something as well? I don't see that. I know she mentioned it.
Bullets are from Rachel Celestine. Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
The next two bullets are from Rachel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. And also, have you met our new assistant director, Graham? He's on campus now. He started last week. And also tickets for the union board formal are off sale, but you can buy them at the door, and that will be actually Friday, 7 to 11, Radisson Blue Aqua Hotel. And also we have a luncheon scheduled for next Thursday with Motorola, with the focus of cybersecurity opportunities. So that's going to take place during the lunch hour in MTCC, the conference room, and you'll get students that have been invited will get a formal invite next week. And that's it. That's what I have for now.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
That, we're going to move on to senator reports. Nova?
I won't even stand up for this. I'll just make a clarifying point because I found it on the IIT website pretty quick. The undergraduate student population, as a correction to my previous statement, is 3,122. So 40% of that is about 1,248, which means a participation of a little more than 10%, if I'm correct. So, but there is still a gap that I am aware of, so I will still be pursuing it. The 5,000 number came from the combined graduate and undergraduate populations.
Point of information, just since I work in admissions, I believe the official numbers for this year is 2,900. We have 3,000 undergrad and 3,500 grad. Yeah, so just so you're aware.
All right, got it. Thank you. Are there any other senator reports? Chris?
So I would like to announce that I'm officially one of the co-assistant editors-in-chief of Tech News. So nobody ran for executive editor-in-chief, and so what we decided to do is all three of us who ran for assistant editor-in-chief, we're all in that role, and we all split the duties of editor-in-chief and assistant editor-in-chief amongst ourselves. I am basically going to be the liaison between y'all and Tech News. I'm also doing the business stuff, so I will be working with finance board about budgeting and working with Rachel Hirsch. Additionally, Tech News, we are planning to rebrand ourselves slightly and go back to doing something that they did up to like 2017, because we found some old newspapers that did this, where we would have a calendar with like stuff that's coming up in the next week or the next month. I think that'll increase the readership. And also, I know a complaint a lot of people have is that to get information, you have to go like, you have the OCL emails, the ORL emails, RHA emails, like you have all these places to go for information. And we kind of just want to have everything condensed into one place so everybody can see these are the events that are coming up. And so if any folks who work in like ORL, OCL, RHA would like to reach out to me on like streamlining our communication with each other, that would be awesome. You can just email me, search my name up in the student email. I'm there. Yeah, because we'd love to get in contact and make things better for all of us. So
Thank you. Name?
Go ahead. Enough of that. With RHA, we just had our final meeting yesterday. We're not going to have the next one do the finals week. It's going to be too close. However, we did announce that we are getting in at least a good 6 additional people for our exec board. At least 6. I really want 7 because I want someone to run the 7 more for total time exec board members. So this year we've only been functioning with really 5. And of those 5, only like really 2 of us have kind of been here and there. One of us has been whatever. There's only 2 of us are going to continue on as president. I'll be president. Shali, vice president of RHA. Yes, and we are going to be conducting interviews and going through applications for the additional 7, I'm going to say 7 here, positions, which will definitely be working with you first, so no worries. We're working on streamlining communication. How many things have I gotten about that? Those aren't people. So we're making it better. We're going to make it better. We're going to have more people in place to work with. RHA is going places this summer.
Cool. Thank you, Naeem. Is there anything else? Seeing none, we can move on to open floor. And take care of that real quick.
We will not.
Hey guys, so we have Earth Week next week. The first two events will be Monday, we'll be painting pots, yes, the plant kind, and Tuesday we'll be planting seeds. But not on your body though, on the soil, don't worry. They approved it, so I don't know.
Wow.
But
Oh my God. I just read that.
next couple of events.
Did you just wait?
For a second. Monday, Tuesday, our collaboration with EWB, CIIT, and AIPHE. We'll be painting pots on Monday next week. Tuesday, we'll be planting seeds in the soil. Don't worry, it's in the soil.
By default, we definitely think it'd be somewhere else.
Wednesday, FRN is doing DIY beeswax wraps.
Oh my God.
Thursday, U Farm IIT is doing a cleanup. Friday, it's gonna be all clubs collaborating. So ESW is also doing it as well. I'm sure, have you guys seen the sustainable art competition? That sustainable art will be painting across Herman Hall. I think there will be a farmer's market and a Just Loose event. CCL will be helping with us with that. I think next week, Sunday the 17th. So that's Easter Sunday, but we're still gonna do something outside, probably. And lastly, Saturday will be lettuce ball, and that'll be kicking off the last event for the week.
All
So,
right.
yeah, this will be plastered around all campus, if you're asking.
Just to clarify, both those events that are listed there, they start in Pritzker Science 121.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard
The
rumors.
meeting, so it's meeting in Pritzker Science 121, but we want to do it outside.
I've heard rumors of a opposing board to Lettuce Club hosting the cabbage cluster.
What?
I'd be careful. Watch out for that cabbage cluster.
Navina, are you still in communication with all these clubs?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna send you a message on Slack. It's
Okay.
about the Chartwell thing that they're doing also on Friday.
Oh yeah, the farmer's market thing. Are they still doing it? I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Samir about that.
I think they are, but it's also something else. I'll message you more about these.
Okay, cool. Can we? I'll say no.
He's not under oath.
Awful.
I'll tell you after this.
All right.
They approved it. I saw the camp.
You know what I can't get over is that it came in waves. Like it was one person and another person and another person.
I was so busy like taking notes on what I was hearing.
Right, exactly.
I have 2 things to report today. One, I really don't want to report because I'm gonna ruin the mood. But the other one, I am super excited to report because guess what? Tomorrow is opening night to Heather's.
Oh yeah.
33rd Street Productions holding Heather's.
I'm going.
I am definitely not announcing this because I have friends who are in Heather's. So go watch Heather's. It's at 7 p.m. in the MTCC auditorium, the one that's right next to the 7-Eleven where you have to go down the stairs to this suspiciously long hallway with hidden bathrooms. Yeah, It looks great. I actually passed by earlier today, and by earlier today, I mean like maybe 40 minutes ago on my way here. And yeah, it looks great. I'm super excited. I hope y'all are excited because, oh my God, I can't contain my excitement. And then the other one is I received word today from people, specifically from former President Ben Barber, about an article, specifically an opinion, an op-ed about the mask mandate that the university dropped recently. I recommend you guys look on the Tech News article about it. It is a very obvious title. Dropping the mask mandate was a mistake. I think y'all should take it into consideration or at least read it to get a little bit of information about it. So yeah, it sort of touches on a few mistakes that the university may have committed. That is neither here nor there for us, but just as a point of information, that article does exist. It is there. It will be there forever. So make sure to go read it. And I don't know, maybe that might influence a few things in the future. So otherwise, good night.
Isaiah.
Also, tomorrow night, there's another event happening that I encourage folks to go to. Is PalFest for the Palestinian Student Union and stuff like that. I'm planning to go. I'm planning to write about it, take news, share that kind of stuff. So want to learn more about their culture and talk with folks from the club and stuff like that and try their food. Always cool to go to an event with food. Yeah, check it out. It's from 6:30 to 9, I believe. I don't remember.
It is.
6:30 to 9. Do you remember where exactly?
Yeah, HH Expo.
Okay, yeah, in the expo hall in Herman Hall.
Nice.
Isaiah.
I just wanted to say, I said this before the meeting, but I just want it on record officially. I received an email from the Student Government Association. Well, I don't think that's our full name, but Student Government over at Loyola University. And they are looking to basically have a collaboration across all the different student governments of all the universities here in the Chicago area. They want to have some sort of service project. I think the current plan is that we're going to meet over the summer, both kind of like with the hybrid option, basically. So yeah, I'll go to that meeting, of course. We're going to discuss about what we might want to do. Then hopefully I'll have better updates for you all going into next year. So I just want to mention that.
Don't know your name, so.
Oh,
Hi.
Good evening, everyone. There is something I would like to describe over here. From the past 2 weeks, I am working on and researching on some of the important things which people and students are facing in student life as well as academic life. They are both mentally depressed with their examinations and resources. They are not able to get it. And today I had a talk with one of the girls in undergrad. She is doing his bachelor's. I don't want to mention her name. She's doing her bachelor's in computer science. She is really depressed with the professor's behavior and all the stuff. And I got to know that they are not having extra academic resources to get clear all those examinations. Especially, she doesn't know about Coursera or Udemy courses for free. And I explained her how it works. Especially, she's looking for a Java course and she asked help from me. I don't know Java, but I know Python. I can teach her Python, but I don't know Java. I told her that why you are paying extra money to some of the people who knows Java. There are a lot of free stuff in Google. You can search it out. This kind of academic resources are not at all available to the students who are especially in undergrad students. So what I would like to describe is here, being an academic vice president of academic affairs, I would like to, I already said you before that I'm going to work on especially for academic resources provided in Tech News. So I'll be working with you for providing good resources to the students who are incapable of getting best resources in IIT. So, and I got to know about ARC Scholar, ARC Resource Center, a lot of undergrad student is not aware of. And I really saddened to say that a lot of resources are there in IIT, but they are not able to get those resources. So my motto is to provide all those kind of resources in IIT should be catched by them and used by them. That's what my concern is. And other thing I would like to discuss is like I have been researching on the public safety and the academics, as you told, that is a good numbers for me. And I have taken a plan of IIT from a central library, and I'm working on it how to protect the students by providing some what kind of like location based person who is for example the student who is staying over there should be informed by public safety and his location being tracked by the public safety. So that makes the person very what we secured and saveable person. And what can be improved is like we have to advertise a lot. If something happens in IIT, this is the case you're going to happen for the people who are going to see something. So we have to advertise more that if anything happened to the IIT student, it will be a huge cost for the people who are going to see something for this. This is what my concern. If you have any doubts, I would like to have everyone's collaboration, especially in the public safety, because a lot of my friends who face these issues like stealing all the stuff at the roadside, so this should not happen to especially for undergrad students. So this is what my concern. If you have any queries, please let me know. So we'll discuss on it. It's not a debate. I feel that it's kind of a suggestion to me. I will really work on it because two things I have taken as a vision to be in this position is about academic affairs and public safety. So if you have any concerns, please let me know. If you have any ideas about how to improve the public safety, all the stuff, please let me know.
All right. Thank you. Are there any questions? Nova?
I don't have a question, but I do want to say something after you.
Sure.
Same? Gotcha.
Thank you so much.
Real quick, for resources and stuff.
Yes.
I'm planning to do an info dump about that kind of stuff in like the early issues next school year. So if you want to, like over the summer, at the beginning of next school year, send me an email, and we can get started working on an article that has like links to that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So.
Sure, especially I can't say to the other departments. I can agree. I can guarantee you that I can provide all the stuff which is required for Armor College of Engineering department, and I will hire some of the people who know, like the friends of mine who are in the other departments. So we'll collaborate and work on the resources, which is very important to all those undergrad and graduate students.
Awesome.
Is there anything else I would like to know?
And I mean, I understand if you don't want to divulge that person's name, but I can definitely give you any resources you need for the content covered in CS 115 and 116 for the Java and introduction to programming.
Sure. I would like to get back to you for sure. Anything else?
Seeing none? Move on. Nova?
I guess kind of on that previous point, one of the missions that I have as VP of Student Life going into next semester, but obviously I didn't think there'd be need to implement this, but I should, is I was planning on expanding the role and communications of VP of Student Life to Student Health and Wellness department, but clearly like there is need to do that now. So one thing I'm going to be committing myself to tonight is reaching out to that department as soon as possible to make sure that coming into finals weeks for both or for everyone on campus that in whatever way we can as SGA, we can provide resources to the entire student body. Since Chris brought up the info dump, I also want to be working with you to make sure we can get that throughout, send you all the information I get. But yeah, Student Life is well aware that mental and physical health, especially coming to finals week, is a very important issue. And so yeah, I will be like hearing it now, you guys are first hearing it, I will be dedicating myself, and you guys can hold me to that promise, to bringing mental health services to the entire student body as soon as possible before finals week. And also on that, I'm glad to hear that you're very invested in public safety, Akil. I will definitely be reaching out to you as further meetings. I have meetings with Andrew Yoakum, who's the head of public safety monthly, and I can definitely update you on what we've been doing and see if we can have some collaboration moving forward. Yeah, that's all I got.
Naeem, I believe you had something?
No, I addressed it to Akil earlier.
Got it. So actually, in seeing your opinion, Akil, and also Nova and Chris, I think that we're at an opportune time to kind of collaborate with just about everyone within SGA to create a more permanent resource for students on places where you can get academic information or sources of that. Yes, Chris?
I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. So as much as Google Drive can be kind of finicky, I do believe it would be amazing to have like a spreadsheet, like Google Sheets where, like, you know how you have like the tabs at the bottom, you could divide it up by like department of education here, and then like have just like a list of resources in each sheet and stuff like that. And you know, we keep that available as like a QR code on the newspaper and like every issue and stuff like that. But it would take some time, and we would need to get collaboration from everybody here and like other students who aren't necessarily part of SGA. So it would definitely take time, but I do think it's worth it because that's the kind of thing that can be kept up in perpetuity even after like we're gone.
Yes. And that is the exact kind of thing that I am wanting to suggest here is I think that we should start thinking about the longer term with a document like that in order to provide students a resource, not only for now, but for the future as well. Elio?
I do agree with that because there are some professors who like won't provide any resources, but then there's other professors who will teach a very similar, if not the same class, and will be providing a lot of resources, such as my math professor. He teaches a very similar class to a lot of other math classes. Specifically, he teaches intro to calculus for architects, which is actually just very similar to the rest of all the intro to calculus and calculus 1 classes. And he provides all of his written notes on his own website. And so I think that would be a huge help for the student, especially.
That's a great idea. If we can do through.
I believe that we've all kind of come to a position of we should do this idea and we should share information about it. Perhaps we should talk about this after the meeting since we all have similar opinions. And we can further develop this idea at that point in time. I just want to make sure that we don't keep Celestine here any longer than necessary. Is there anything besides the student resource page or whatever we want to call it? Are there any online, Naeem?
No.
All right.
Good evening.
Seeing none. Nova,
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
thank you. And we're done. All right.